Hello and welcome back to the Chicken Police. I think we're about 2/3 of the way through the first full chapter, not just the prologue. Don't worry, the next 3 chapters I think are considerably shorter. I hope so. So, let's not head to the house yet. Let's head back to the police department. Because that's another time.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Checking in.
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
I mean, that makes sense.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
But we can certainly say hi.
Are those two gonna stand out here all night long?
Sounds like.
I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them. They're operating by some incomprehensible logic, at least for simple birds like us.
I wish we had the smarts to understand.
Maybe one day, Marty. Maybe one day.
Guess we can say hi.
How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
Maybe.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theater, and if I remember correctly, each other.
Well,
That was a complicated evening.
sounds like.
Aye, sure. Complicated. Do you want to hear some juicy gossip, boys?
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk, he fell asleep on the toilet. It took them an hour to find him.
Stupid oaf. So that's why Blood Boil was here.
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sore mood because he had to come in on New Year's Eve.
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he's too busy to care about you two lovers right now.
Right now.
Ah, yeah.
Yep.
Well, keep up the good work, boys.
Or this hanging around thing you do.
Thanks, chickens.
Let's see here. Take a look at Bosco here, since he's staring right at us.
Good old Bosco's slowly becoming the same piece of furniture we are.
Sure. You remember when he was just a little green lapdog? For a while, we even had to babysit him.
He always was a talented little pooch, I have to admit. But the filth that seeped into everything in Clawville has reached him, too.
Uh-oh.
It reaches everyone one way or another, right?
One way or another, it does, Marty.
Huh.
You had a fight once, didn't you? At one of the winter solstice parties.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we both drank too much. It was over a manatee named Margaret. That was before Laura, of course.
Of course.
I haven't seen many fights that memorable in my life.
Yeah, and the girl didn't go with either of us.
She was a wise manatee.
Oh. A couple years ago, Bosco and Marty had huge fights because of some girl in the office. Neither of them got her in the end. At least both gained some valuable life lessons. And a pretty scratches, of course.
Is it worth talking to him?
Who knows? Maybe he heard something interesting.
Is it worth talking?
Who knows?
Hey, big guy.
Hello.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Oh, yeah?
Hoo-hoo. Are you trespassing again?
Apparently.
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
The boss?
He's not in a good mood. Malloy got so drunk he pissed himself.
And we just put the cherry on top, huh?
Mostly you, Sonny. No offense.
None taken. I'm used to it. Everything rolls right off my feathers.
Don't go stirring up a shitstorm, okay? We're gonna have enough on our plates tonight.
We'll
Sounds
do what
like.
we can, Bosco, but I can't promise anything.
Don't go
We'll do what we can.
Well, let's ask him about this list of names.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Council of 12.
Are you blackmailing them?
Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Yeah, you know much about Phil?
You still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
I see.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Yeah, maybe some kitty business.
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Yeah, let's ask about Natty.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot, but I've never been into cats, you know.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
Maybe.
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Is it worth talking to him?
Who knows? Miss Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the Clawville PD. Miss Jardine, Officer Barkman, unwavering cop and a slavering beast.
Oh.
Officer Bark.
Where are the insects anyway? And the reptiles? Did you ever think about that?
Many
Yeah.
times. I think they didn't fit the idyllic image, so they've been left out. So,
That says a lot about this city.
it says everything, Marty.
Did you know there's a theory that the Foundation War was a hoax? That the reptiles deliberately kept in the background, but in reality, they're the ones controlling the city from the underground even now.
What? Where did you hear that? I'd never...
I read it in Tomorrow's Word. That's a pretty prestigious newspaper. Did you know there's a
What?
I read it in Tomorrow's
Oh,
Word.
sorry.
Did you know there...
What? Where did you hear that? I'd never heard such sheep shit before.
There we go.
I read it in Tomorrow's Word. That's a pretty prestigious newspaper.
I wouldn't use that trash to wipe my cloaca, Marty. It'll rot your brain.
Well, at least we found out some more about fair number of people in this game.
Well, at least I read something other than the labels on liquor bottles.
Hey, that was a bit below the belt.
Yeah, but true.
You got me.
It's a very beautiful crest.
Yeah, it is. Just like the city. From afar, at least.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful...
Yeah, it is.
Of course, they would know a lot about crests.
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to run into him.
I wholeheartedly agree, partner. Let's avoid the whole office section as much as possible.
Okay. So we got some new codex. Although Clawville is a monarchy, the actual power and jurisdiction, aside from the king, are in the hands of the Council of 12, whereas most animals think entirely. And the king himself is only a puppet and symbol. The members of the council are the mightiest animals in cities after the king, employing not only politicians but influential businessmen as well. Interesting. It was the Great War between the Alliance and the Swamp clans that finally decided Clawville's fate and raised the city in the hands of the Alliance. Among the great colonial powers, this marks the beginning of Clawville's time, meaning it occurred at exactly 942 years ago. 942 years ago.
Join the force, protect the crown, serve the people.
Get bribed, get beaten by a hooker, get fat.
I see their,
Nice words. Nice promises.
Nice bullshit. Why is it always a lion? Lions are lazy, dull, good-for-nothing creatures.
Hey, stop talking like that. It's disrespectful.
Why? Aren't I right?
Not every lion's the same. Just like not every rooster's an asshole like you.
You got me. I can't even remember why I became a cop.
Okay. Well. Guess we've been everywhere extra, so let's head to the weekend house.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered.
Uh-oh.
And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar.
Interesting.
Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place gives me the creeps.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Well, here's the word.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
You wrote that down?
It burned into my mind.
You wrote that down?
It burned into my...
Shoot.
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised. Should we take it?
Hell no. I'll buy you one if you want. This is police business.
Do you mean the real cops? Do you think...
I'm almost certain. My crest is tingling.
Damn it. Well, thank God I have a weapon on me, or two.
When do you not have one?
Fair point.
Stop staring at it. You're freaking me out.
Okay, I just like shoes.
Furry hell, Marty, I don't want to know. Stop staring.
Okay.
Furry hell.
Anything else? No?
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
Uh-oh.
Marty, Before,
Of course.
it's time to...
That's what I...
Number 2, Big Bertha.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Yeah.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
Box of 20 shells. Size of a box of that large. Not exactly the biggest shells out there.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Well, I noticed the language is getting a little more blue as the game goes on.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Well, I can know that movie. That would be Pulp Fiction.
Figures.
Uh-oh.
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Ugh.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
I mean, obviously.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
I suppose so, especially in a point-and-click adventure game.
Amen to that.
Okay. Guess it's showing that we've expended the key. Deborah's dead. Word horror is written on her back, too. Ooh. Found Deborah's body in Natasha Kazenko's weekend house, naked, with a message on her back. Ew. Seeing Deborah shocked Marty quite a bit. Can understand why. I know it's not going to be a routine case. I didn't want to drag this feather duster into anything like this. Yeah.
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
At least it reminded me.
Bravo PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Well, not before we investigate. Let's see here.
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty. Look at those clothes. Could it be a military family?
Maybe. Or Stavonian fashion.
Your intuition always astounds me, Marty. What would I do without you?
And there you go.
We can't take it with us, but remember what you've seen.
Yes, sir, Boss Bird, sir.
What are you trying to tell me, Natasha? It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion. Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess so. And oop. Click out of my window. Yeah, I know it's at 21 minutes, but yeah. Well, let's take a look over at this.
What is this exactly?
Yeah.
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look. Molly loved things like this.
How about this one here goes missing and,
Don't even finish that sentence, Marty.
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
Oh, you can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning.
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
Well, we'll get to that sooner or later. Oof.
The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
And I'm probably going to censor that.
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
I really shouldn't be here, you know? It's New Year's Eve. I should be out partying, not dealing with this shit.
Well, it's a little late for that. I told you it was going to be a rough ride.
Yeah.
What you told me was it's gonna take a few hours and it's practically nothing.
And you believed me.
Yeah, I was an idiot.
Here you go.
Poor girl. How old was she? 20? 25?
Yeah, something like that.
What are we gonna do about her?
Nothing. We can call the police. Anonymously, of course.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Well, when we come back, folks. This seems interesting. Have a good one.